Okay, I've long had an interest in Dumble amplifiers since I found out. I think when looking up Eric Johnson, something to do with him was probably the first time that I really kind of came across the name. And then Robin Ford, Larry Carlton, quite a lot of my favourite players have bumped into a Dumble amplifier at some point or another. So when this kind of got launched this week, this is the Enigmatic 82 Overdrive Special Amp. So what I wanted to do in this video is kind of just explore some of the tones that you're going to be able to easily get out of this without going into the app, without into menu diving or anything like that. I've got the little manual here, and then I'll talk about some opinions on it maybe at the end. Hopefully I'm going to be kind of blown away by this. Yeah, hopefully. It's quite an expensive little piece of kit. Looks quite pretty. Actually, I think what I'm going to do right now is just plug in a guitar and play the first thing that comes to mind with this. It's going to be Gravity. No, it's not. It's just, I'll see what happens, you know. Plug it in. Let's just improvise a piece of music. Then I'll put the pedal on a pedal stand, and then we'll talk about what the pedal does. At a later stage, I might do a bit of a more thorough review and show you the apps, show you some of the settings. But I'm thinking that if you're interested in a UA pedal at this point, you're probably fairly used to what they can do, some of the limitations, and probably I'm not sure that you're the type of person that wants to get involved with the app game. Let me know if you are in the comments. This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses.
just gonna try and just dial in like a smooth thing, so I need to go Alt, take the presence down a bit. Dial out the bright. And maybe just take the ratio up as well. And now go back to normal. And put in some room. Guess we could just try another cab quickly. Okay, let's try that. That's what I'll do the take. I don't know how much gain this thing has with the Strat. I just sort of cranked it up here.
But this is playing it without any sort of knowledge. This is playing it without any delay and reverb, just the room sounds on it, and I'm finding that quite inspiring, and I guess that's really what this is about. Does it sound to you like a Dumble, the way I've got it set up here? I think the thing with a Dumble amplifier in general is that there's a lot of complexity to how you can dial things in, and this is obviously like a little bit of an idiot approach where it's just like, well, how much gain has that thing got? But it's to me quite a pleasing tone. You know, I would normally use an EV style speaker, so that kind of suits me. Turn the brightness and the presence down as you turn the gain up. That's kind of normal for me as well. I don't know, let's dive in a little bit deeper, but let me know your impressions and what you're thinking of that tone as you hear it. Let me know what you reckon. Looking at the pedal itself, I think for me it's a very nice looking pedal. Kind of looks like that buttercream. We kind of got the 3 settings here, right? Overdrive off, and then we can just get our clean. So that's how they got around having a clean and a dirty channel. That's quite clever. What is this? Custom voicing, FET preamp circuit and amp mods for big crystalline tones. Right, okay. To get to our drive channel. That's really inspiring to play. I did want to put up kind of my first impressions with it, you know, see whether this thing that people are talking about, try it for myself. Does it kind of do anything that other pedals out there might not do? I think yes. Is there a worry that the Dumble kind of amplifier wouldn't condense down into this kind of format super well? Yes, I share that worry, but actually I think they've done a fantastic job with this. Just, you know, from taking it out of the box to playing, am I very quickly getting into a zone where it's like, well, I just want to play guitar now? Yes. So in that respect, they kind of knocked it out of the park. You already know about the limitations of universal audio, the UAFX kind of format in general, but am I quickly getting some results that are inspiring? I'd say so, yes. To play you out now, I think I want to just chuck on some delay and stuff. We'll see where we get, but I'm digging that as a general starting point, as a platform for starting with some kind of juicy lead tones that have that kind of Dumble with nothing spiky about it. And some amp-like qualities to it. I'm digging that as a starting point. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to play you out now with some delay. You know, add some delay to it, maybe a bit of plate, and see how we go. Thanks for stopping by. If you've got questions about this pedal specifically that you want me to try and address, please feel free to email me with any specific things that you want me to put into the next video and things that you might want me to try, and I'll try to sort that out. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers. Okay, please feel free to share your thoughts on any of these tones that you're hearing in the comments. Maybe you might have had one of these pedals already. What my first impression is that this does do a better job for me of capturing what I wanted from a Dumble amplifier than any of the clones that I've owned. Now, I've owned VHT D50, I've had a Cherrytone Overdrive special thingy, I've had a couple of Fuchs amplifiers, I've had a Two Rock Classic Reverb Signature, and yeah, I have to say that spending a few minutes with this, honestly, in terms of coming across and getting some recorded tones direct that are what I would be looking for when it comes to that Dumble sound, this does a better job than anything in the real world that I've tried. Certainly in fractal stuff, there's some real good emulations that, you know, if you can get your head around menus, you might find you might be able to cop some tones that are in this ballpark as well. In the Line 6 world as well, there's the Grammatico GSG, which is going to get you in this ballpark with a bit of tweaking. And Tonex, I think, has been one area as well where there's been some really impressive captures of this kind of stuff, you know, of actual real world Dumbles, and those, I think, to me stand out as being pretty special as well. But this is pretty cool, I thought. I wasn't sure what to expect. I haven't watched anyone else's video on them. I just wanted to try one for myself, and so this is the first impressions. I'm going to go do a bit more of a deep dive, learn a bit more about how the pedal works, but hopefully this gives you sort of like a fair, unbalanced, you know, unsponsored view of kind of the essence of what this pedal might be like, you know, without getting too into the weeds, what it might be like to use it, what it sounds like without, you know, any polish or anything like that. So hopefully this was somewhat helpful, and let me know, and other folks know, your thoughts on the Enigmatic in the comments. This is for sure my favourite UA pedal that I've ever tried. I tried the Lion, I've tried the Dream. This one goes straight to the top of the list, I think, and I wasn't expecting that, if I'm honest with you.